Hello guys, how are you? I'm back again to my YouTube channel. I am so happy to be back again, and this time for a video blog. Is amazing. The topic of this video blog that I'm going to make for all of you guys, because it's a part of me. I'm going to share with all of you guys a part of me that when I was little, and for me that's very amazing to share with all of you guys, and to all of you guys to know how I was when I was a kid. And well, this topic is my favorite programs when I was a little kid. Yes, when I was a little kid, I loved to watch a lot of animated programs, and I remember that when I was little, I always wake up very earlier, and I always turn on the TV and always watch my favorite programs at all, and I love it so much. But I have my favorite programs. That's why in this video I'm going to show you what are my favorite programs in a top 10 list, knowing that the first one is going to be the best one, and the 10 is going to be the not so best one. But I hope you love it, and if you relate with some of these programs, please comment below. But also, if you're not related with any of these programs, that's not a problem. Also, you could tell me in the comment below what were your favorite programs when you were little. And for me, it's going to be very awesome to read all your commentary about what were your favorite programs, even though it's not the same that I watched when I was little. And I'm going to know more about animated programs, because for me these 10 programs are my best one, and I love it so much, and I hope you love it, guys. Check it out. Well, guys, I'm going to start talking about the 10 in the list of my favorite programs. I'm going to talk the 10 through 1 of my favorite programs. The 10 favorite programs that I have is Rugrats. I don't know if you remember that series. I don't know if you watch it, and the series or the movie, because it also have a movie. I don't know if you watch it, but if you watch it, you're going to relate with my opinion about this series. I love it so much. It's a very incredible series. It was a Nickelodeon series made in 1991, and it was of a baby group of friends, because the Rugrats were babies that were very very close, because their parents are very close and they have so much adventure, and because they were babies, they imagine that they have a lot of adventures that makes with jungle, with extreme things, but they were only little babies that were playing in a house. And I'm going to say something that really shocked me a lot when I grew up. When I grew up and go to the university, I remember that a companion in the university told me that the Rugrats have a real history, and because I told her that Rugrats was one of my favorite programs when I was little, and I watched Rugrats when I was little, but she told me that the Rugrats have a very dark story, that maybe in the future I made a video blog about what is the real story of the Rugrats. But if you could not wait, you could go to Google and search for the real story of Rugrats. It's very shocking. It's very, for me, scary, because when she told me the whole story, I was like, unbelievable. But I go to my house and search that story, and it was true. The story of the Rugrats, it was very true, and for me it was very like, oh my god, how can Nickelodeon make a series about that history, but for children? And it was very shocking for me that, but maybe in another video I'm going to say you guys where were the history of this story, of this series. It's a very unbelievable, it's very like unbelievable and scary story about how was they made Rugrats and what is the real story of the Rugrats. The ninth program that I'm going to tell you guys is A Store by Ginger. It was made in 1999. It was also of Nickelodeon, and it was very incredible. I love that series that is A Store by Ginger. In Spanish, they only say Ginger, but when I was searching about this series, I know that the series in English is named A Store by Ginger. Why? Because Ginger was a teenager girl that did have to deal with his single mom, with his brother that was very troublemaker, with the popular girls, and she has only 2 friends in school. And it was very amazing because in all this episode of the serial appears Ginger writing in his diary all the things that she learned, or the things that she makes in the school, in her life. And it was very incredible. Like, it was a teenager life, but in an animated, and it was very incredible. I love so much that series. That's why it was one of my favorites, and I always love it and see it because it was very incredible. The brother of Ginger always make me laugh because it was very like funny, or the troublemaker that he made, and the mother have to deal with the brother that was very troublemaker. It was very funny to watch also, and I loved so much that series. And that's only, guys, it was very incredible. Yes. Then, guys, I have the 8 favorite programs that I have. That was Ed, Ed, and Eddy. This was a series of Cartoon Network. Well, I think that was of Cartoon Network because I watched it in Cartoon Network, and it was very funny. I love so much Ed, Ed, and Eddy. They were 3 friends that they have the name with E, and it was very similar. Like you say, it's Ed, and Eddy. The first one is Ed with only 1 D. The second one is Ed with double D, and the third one is Eddy, the double E and a double D and a Y. And it was very funny to watch this series because it's like knowing all the adventure, all the trouble that they make, and it was very incredible to see this series, and it made me laugh so much. I don't know if you watch it, but if you watch it, you are going to know what I'm talking about. That it was very funny to see all the troubles that they make and how they deal with all the troubles and how they solve all the trouble that they make. It was very incredible. It was sort of a friend that always loved to make trouble, to make things that make other people mad, and it was very amazing, very laughing, and I loved that series. It was very enjoying. Yes. Well, guys, then we have the 7 programs, the 7 favorite programs that I have. That is Card Captor Sakura, the Clear Card. It was amazing. It was an anime program. That means that anime is a production made up of Asian, and it was very incredible. I love to see Sakura. Sakura was a teenage girl that she discovered a book that was in in her house. She was only living in her house with his father and brother because the mother of Sakura died very young, and she was one that time in her house, and she discovered a book that was very mystery, that her father was having in a library, but she never know that books exist. And when she knows that book, she opened the book and she get to know that the book have a lot of cards. And when she opened the book, all the cards that appears in the book blown away, and that was the first error that Sakura made, because all the cards have to be inside of the book, because each one of the cards have a role and have a personality and of a monster, like something like that. And they were inside the card because they were like a safeguard for the entire world, and Sakura blown away. And that's why when she made that error, she was having the mission to take back all the cards again in the book. And that's why in each episode she recollect again one card. For episode she recollect one card, and it was very amazing because she need to fight with the card and win the card. And in that fic, she win the card and she taking it back of the book, and it was very amazing. I love that story of Sakura. I love how she was in love with his brother, with his friend brother, because I remember also that when I was seeing Sakura, I also feel very in love with Sakura, with Sakura brother friend. Was very handsome. Also, the father of Sakura was very cute, and it was very amazing. I love that series so much. And if you love it or if you watch it, please in the comment below tell me, because it was amazing series and I loved it so much. Then guys, I have the 6 favorite programs that I have. That was Rocket Power. Rocket Power was a Nickelodeon series made in 1999, and it was amazing. It was incredible. I love it so much. It made me laugh so much. The Rocket Power. Rocket Power is talking about a group of friends that love to skate, love to surfing. They live in a coast, and where they always love to play in their skateboard, play in the surfing. They only want to do only that, and it was very funny to watch that series. I love it so much. How they have a lot of trouble because of their enemies, because one of the group of the friend have a brother that always like put this group in trouble, and they need to solve their problems, and it's very awesome to watch it. Really I love that that series, Rocket Power. I don't know if you watch it, but it was amazing. I loved it so much. Then guys, we have the 5 favorite programs that I have, and is KND Kid Next Door. I don't know if you watch that series, but it's okay. I have very strange and it's okay for me, because I watch very strange things, and this is one of them. And this series, Kid Next Door, was a Cartoon Network series. It was amazing. It's like always like others. It's like the history of this series was like the same of the the other series that is about a group of friends that have a house in a tree, and that was the club of them. That's why the club made KND Kid Next Door. It was the name of the club that they made, and they have their club in a tree, in a house tree, and each episode they have like an adventure to solve, and it was very amazing. It was very funny to watch the series. I really loved it. It was in Cartoon Network, and I don't know if you watch that series, guys, because I know I have very strange tasted in programs, in all the things, but I loved it so much. Yes. Then, guys, I have the 4 favorite programs that I have. That is Pokemon Indigo League. I'm going to tell you guys that Pokemon Indigo League was the original Pokemon in life, in history. Right now, I have nieces and a nephew. I have 2 nieces and a nephew, and they love so much Pokemon, but they watch Pokemon in Netflix. But in Netflix, they appear a new series of Pokemon that call Pokemon Moon and Sun. I think, no, Sun and Moon, something like that. But that Pokemon that my nieces and my nephew watch is not the original Pokemon that was appeared for the first time. The original Pokemon was the one that I was watching when I was little. That was Pokemon Indigo League. That also, if you want to watch that Pokemon, you could watch it in Netflix, because in Netflix appeared is Pokemon Indigo League, and it was the best one. My nieces and my nephew always say to me that it's not true, that the Pokemon that I was watching when I was little was very boring. The one that is very funny is the one that they watch, but for me it's not true, because the history of the new Pokemon series is very like confusing, like having more mystics Pokemon, and I don't like it so much. It's very boring. I love so much the one that I watched, that was Pokemon Indigo League, and I love because I love how Ash met his friend Mystic and Brooke and have all the adventure with them, and how he need to like fight over the time with the Rocket Power. Rocket Power was no, I'm sorry. It was how was the name? The Rocket Group. I don't know. I forgot it. Oh my god, I forgot it. But I always need to fight with the Rocket team. I feel like that, but right now I forgot it. But if you remember, please comment below, because I forgot how was the name of the group that always fight with Ash, because they want to take all the Pokemon that Ash has, and it was very funny. It was very amazing, and I love so much Pokemon Indigo League. Yes. Well, guys, the third favorite programs that I have is the Powerpuff Girls. Yes, I love this so much. I love to see the Powerpuff Girls so much. They were incredible. They were a Cartoon Network series, and it was amazing. I love how was the history of the Powerpuff Girl, that the father of them made them in a laboratory, because the father was a scientific, and he was like experimenting with a lot of substance to make the perfect combination of a perfect daughter. But he made a mistake, and in that substance that he was like mixing, he put a chemical products that was very like danger in the mix, and when he made that error, they appeared the 3 Powerpuff Girls, and that's why the Powerpuff Girls have power, because of that mistake that the scientific made, and the scientific become the father of these 3 Powerpuff Girls, and it was very amazing to watch it. I love the villain of them. That was I forgot it. Oh my god, what happened to me, guys? I don't know what happened, but the villain of the Powerpuff Girl was very funny, was very amazing, and I love it so much, guys. I think that all of you guys watched that series because it was very famous, was very popular. And comment if you watch it, or you love it, or you don't watch it. Well, guys, the second favorite programs that I have is Johnny Bravo. Yes, I love so much Johnny Bravo. It was a Cartoon Network series. Also, Johnny Bravo was very funny. I love it so much. Johnny Bravo was a man that he thinks that he was the perfect man, and he always thinking that he was the handsome man in all the town, and all the girls that was in the town was in love with him because he was very strong, was very having a good looking, and it was very funny to watch because he always want to get near a girl, but the girl doesn't like Johnny. For the girl of that town, they think that Johnny was very ridiculous, and they always feeling that Johnny was very not so handsome, and they always kick Johnny because of the thing that Johnny said and made it for them, and it was very funny. I really loved Johnny Bravo. It was very funny series to watch it, and if I have the choice to watch it again, I'm going to watch it, but I cannot find it in the internet. But if you guys know how to find Johnny Bravo on the internet, please tell me in the comments, because I would love so much to watch that series again. Yeah. Well, guys, I am going to tell you the first favorite program that I have. Yes, we finished with the whole list of my 10 favorite programs with this one, because this is my favorite program that I had when I was little. That was Dexter Laboratory. I love it so much. It was an amazing cartoon, always also of Cartoon Network. Dexter was a kid, intelligent and scientific, and a very brilliant kid that inside of his house he has his laboratory, and he counts with his older sister that was Didi. Didi was very amazing, very funny. How Didi always win all the things that Dexter made, because Dexter always was making some experiments, a different experiment each episode, and Didi always ruin all the experiment that Dexter made, because Didi he was very intelligent, but at the same time it was very silly, and he always oh, what is this, oh, what is that, and was very amazed that his brother was more intelligent than her. but it was very amazing. I loved them so much, the character of Diddy, because it was very funny, and Dexter, it was also very funny. I love so much that series. That's why I choose Dexter Laboratory in the first place of my favorite programs, because I love it so much. It was incredible. Yes, guys. Well, guys, with this I finished my video blog for this time. This is my 7th blog, and I am so happy to show all of you guys what were my 10 favorite programs when I was little. And I'm not going to lie yet, guys, that was my 10 favorite programs when I was little. And please, if you like the video, give it thumbs up. Also, if you agree with me that with one of these series, please comments below. And if you not see one of these series, it doesn't matter. I also comments, because I want you guys to know that I want to know what are your favorite programs, and you could say me in the comments below what were your favorite programs. I know that it's not the same like me, my list of favorite programs. That's why I invite you guys to comment what were your favorite programs, and also subscribe to my channel and touch the bell for notification. And thank you guys, thank you for all the support that you gave me in my YouTube channel. I'm going to still making videos, making a lot of videos. Stay tuned for more videos, and thank you guys so much. And remember to always be happy, and remember that this year 2020 is very close to finish, and it's for one reason it's very good that this year is going to finish, because this was not a good deal for anybody because of all the situation that happened in the world. But anyway, I'm going to say it, we need to be happy for these 2 months that we have left. That is right now we are in November, but we only have December, and 2020 is going to finish. And remember, guys, to finish this year with a happiness, with a smile on your face, and do things with a smile on your face, even though the circumstances doesn't want us to make things happy, but we need it, because with a happiness in our face, we make other people be happy also. And maybe I'm going to tell you more about how was my 2020 in other videos. But thank you so much, guys, for watching this one. I love you guys, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye bye.